Hello boys and girls, welcome back to John Adams Drums. Today we're going to work on another brush lesson. This brush lesson is going to be what I call the C pattern, because we're going to be doing basically C's with our hands. A regular C that you would look at in your alphabet and a backwards C. So the way that I like to think about this is I start with my right hand on the bottom, my left hand on the top. My left hand is going to go from top to bottom in a C pattern, just around the outside edge of the drum. My right hand is going to start at the bottom and do a backward C from bottom to top, top to bottom. When I think of this, I like to think of eighth notes in my head when I'm doing slower tempos or ballads. The more subdivisions you can give yourself, the more groove you can give yourself. If you do your eighth note, if you don't do your eighth notes and you think quarter notes like 1, 2, 3, 4, I feel like that has a lot of area to expand and contract, which can be good with certain songs. But if I'm trying to keep a nice even tempo, I want to keep eighth notes in my head for ballads, for jazz specifically. So here's our pattern. Left hand on the top, right hand on the bottom. I'm going to give a little accent with the right hand as you're swooshing back down to the bottom. So if we think like 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and you can also flip it with your right hand on the top, left hand on the bottom to start. I'll do that. So right hand at the top, left hand at the bottom. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4. So the reason I start with my left hand on the bottom and go right hand swooshing down on 2 and 4 is I feel like I can give a better push and dig. Instead of using the tips of the brush, I'm using more of the brush itself when I do the swoosh back down. Which gives me my accent on 2 and 4. So a lot of times, a good way to practice your ballads is just a snare drum. Just set your snare drum up in your practice room. A lot of times I turn the lights off so I can really just hear it. I don't want to worry so much once I know what pattern I like to use. I don't want to visually look at the pattern. I want to hear it, because that's ultimately what's going to sound great, is what does it sound like coming off of the drum. So think eighth notes in your head. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that helps me. You could think 16th notes, whatever helps you to keep your time steady. That's the most important thing as a drummer. Second thing I would do is get Dexter Gordon ballads. Either get it on record, stream it. I always try and tell people, go out if you can afford it. I know it's tough to buy all these albums that you're trying to work with, but try and go out and buy the music. The artists made it to make money. That was their livelihood. So try and give back when you can to the people that created the music. It all filters back eventually to the engineers and everything. Some of the older albums it doesn't, but try and pay for your music, folks, if you can, not just through Spotify. Try and buy the albums, especially your friends and local artists and really, people that you get behind and endorse. So if you have any questions, comments, please leave those below. I'll leave my Instagram and TikTok stuff down here somewhere. And you can check out the stuff that I'm doing there. A lot of it is shorter lessons. So I'll do, the reels. Everybody likes the reels. Be real, yo. I'm just kidding. You got to keep a lot of the things shorter. It helps people keep their attention span. But I thank you people for tuning in to the YouTube stuff, and really, if you're watching the whole video, I appreciate it. I do really enjoy teaching and trying to educate and pass the knowledge down, because I had a lot of really great teachers in the past that have helped me, and I'm just trying to pass the old knowledge down. So I'll talk to you guys soon, and please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you soon. Have a good day.